Well, welcome back. It is the next day after the video, of the last video, and I just got off work, and Harm's been working on it all day, and he's got, I think, pretty much all of the lights wired up. He's touching up things underneath right now. He's heat shrinking a bunch of connections, and then the dog just knocked something over. Bud! Come here, Bud. Come here. It's been raining all day, so he's extremely wet. Here comes Diesel, too. Come here, Diesel. Yeah, you're all muddy and wet. I'm not gonna get up before you get on me. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you what the back end looks like now that he's got that all done. It looks pretty good in my opinion. So here it is. He's got the backup light and the strobe on both sides. He's got all that done. Are all these marker lights on the side wired up too? So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And it'll look even better once we get it on the truck, which is probably a tomorrow plan, which my guess will be in the same video because I'm not going to be out here for all that long tonight. But yeah, it's pretty good. And touching things up. And then I think we'll be getting ready to put it on the truck finally, after a long time coming. So, yeah. So, we have decided that we're about ready to put the bed on. So, I came and got the skid steer because we got to take the fuel tank out of Harm's bed so we can take the other bed off of his truck. So I started it and I'm letting it warm up for a minute or two before we move it, because it's very cold. It's very cold natured. Plus, you can't really start it and walk away from it because it likes to drive away. So you got to sit in it and babysit it. But yeah, I think we're down to the wiring that's left we have to do while it's sitting on the truck. So we're getting her done finally. So Harm's unbolting this bed, and I'm moving the A-frame. We set the other bed down on some tires, and we're moving the A-frame to go pick up the other bed. She's coming off, maybe. We've got a strap run down to the front to try to yeah, get the front end to come up. And now he's got to disconnect all his bed wires. That looks like a mess.
It is a mess. Those are all the strobes.
I'll get back with you when we have some progress here. Well, I didn't video it, but this bed's on a different truck now. There's Harm's truck, and there's the project truck that this bed originally came off of. So we got it off. It was very sketchy for a very long time, but yeah, we got that one pulled out and that one backed under it, so he's making sure everything's connected and whatnot, or making sure it's where it's supposed to sit right now. So we got her moved. Next thing is to get that on that. So we're getting her. Well, I'm headed into town because I got a date tonight, so I'm headed home to clean up and whatnot. Harm's gonna keep working on his truck. He's got a few things he needs to do. He's gonna wash down the frame and whatnot. He put a fuel tank strap on because there was just a ratchet strap holding it up. He's got a few other things to do before he gets too excited about that bed. And I think in the morning we're gonna come back and set that bed down finally. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. So we're back. It's the next day. We're still got this. And right now he is cutting the bumper down, keeping the bumper because he wants to keep the hitch. And yeah, what we're doing here is he's, see it? There we go. He's capping this corner here to get his, just to make it look better. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning is, but it looks better. But that bumper will slide right in here, in this gap right here, where there's nothing. I'm trying to take a video. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna finish that up, and then I think we're gonna wash the framer down real good, and then I think we'll put the bed on. I think. So the reason that he's like welding a little bit and then quitting for a second and welding again is because that stuff's thin enough that if he went all in one long bead, it would heat and warp and probably burn through, and it just wouldn't be a good time. So he's hitting a little bit and then coming back off of it and letting it cool. Just a split second lets it cool enough that it isn't going to warp itself. So I've seen that, I've videoed that before. It's probably a little confusing, so I figured I'd just explain it. So this is what we've got so far. And I'm getting ready to, he's doing the other side, and I'm getting ready to grind all this down and make it look pretty. So it's time to get grinding. Well, it's a little while later, and he's up there knocking all the rust and stuff off that so we can get it primed. We'll probably have to go to town and get some paint for it. And I'm back here trying to find a place to put this in the gooseneck cover. Just trying to figure it out. I think we're gonna have to wait till we get the bed actually on the truck before we decide where that's gonna go. But yeah, I think he's gonna get that finished up, and then we're gonna prime it. Then we're gonna run to town and get paint. And by the time we get back, the primer should be dry, and then we'll paint it. And then we should be able to put the bed on it. I believe. I think that's all we have left to do. Right? Paint that and then put the bed on it. Maybe. Huh? Okay, so we're back from the store. We got that painted now. And now we're working on making this thing fly. What are you doing? It sounds awful. Well, I said, what are you doing? It sounds awful. Anyway, we're trying to get it strapped up and ready to go so we can just pick it up and then back the truck under it, like we did the other bed. So far, it looks like it might be working. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back. well, she's on there. We need to finish bolting it down, but it has set on there finally. I think that bumper looks really good with the, I'm glad we left it chrome. We were talking about painting it black, but I'm glad we painted it back silver the way it was originally. But yeah, I think we got to drill 2 holes for the back bolts, and then we got to tighten up the front bolts yet. And then we got to wire everything to the truck. Good deal. I'm happy. So we're back. It's been a while. I don't know. Oh yeah. It was. Yeah!
Turn on the left turn signal.
I set my phone down and let a YouTube video upload. The part 3 of this little series that we got going, actually. And we've got the bed wired. We've got the bed wired up, and now we're wiring a trailer plug up into the gooseneck part to go in that hole. And while he's been wiring, I've been painting. We decided we were going to paint the inside of this white because it's dark enough in there anyway, so we decided we were going to paint it white to brighten it up in there some. And we've got 3 bolts bolted, or we got 3 bolts in it. We've got 1 more to drill, but yeah, well, we'll have to deal with that in a few minutes after we get this wired up. But yeah, we're getting down to the very final touches finally. Where's we going? We got the plug wired in for that gooseneck ball. Yeah, that paint's drying in the box. It's pretty much dry, but I got the other trailer plug put back in. He doesn't have license plate lights yet. He's got to order those tonight. I don't know what else we have to do. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've got anything. He's got that other bolt put in to mount to the bed. He is
Currently stuck.
There he goes. He got out. He is getting ready to mount his mud flaps. And what else after that?
Yeah, look up the third brake light. I think that's
Oh yeah, we got to hook up the third brake light because it hasn't been working. And I think that's it. I'm sure we'll find something else. But until then, that's it. Well, we're getting her wrapped up here. We got that box painted white. We got the nip tool on it drying. I think he's about done with that third brake light. Yeah. We're getting things cleaned up here. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning because we're trying to get done. Oh, we still got to hook that filler neck up. And we're going to put a ground strap on. I think that's it. Well, I think we're done finally. We got the filler neck hooked up, and we got the third brake light working. Those were both a lot harder than they should have been. Yeah, we're done. And it's a good thing because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning by now. So we're going to take it out and probably take some pictures and maybe shoot a little video in the night. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. We've pretty much been working on it nonstop for 3 days because we knew how close we were at, and we were ready to get it done and get something else in here. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think he's happy with it. He's ready for it to be done too. So we're gonna get it out of here. Well, we got our messes cleaned up, and we went for a little quick drive, and we're pretty happy with it. There's just enough lights on it to make it reasonable. Anyway, yeah. This is gonna be in for this little saga we got going on. I'm sure it'll be back because we got a few more things we want to do to it in the future, but in due time. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like it and subscribe and share and whatnot, and leave a comment if you want. Tell us we're crazy for this many lights, or tell us we don't have enough lights. Either way. But yeah, it's ready for work now. Too pretty, you won't want to put it to work.
I'm sure I'll have it destroyed. I'll back into something, it's guaranteed.
I do like that shiny bumper compared to the rest of.
Can't really see it.
I'll probably post some pictures on the Instagram of it later, but it's pretty. It's too cold to go outside and actually shoot a little video because it's 13 degrees outside and I wasn't getting out of the truck. Okay, we gotta go. It's time to go to bed. It's like 4 o'clock. Okay, see you in the next one.